Charity, they say, begins at home. Charity begins at home. Do you know that Dr. Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah, former president of Ghana, the great-grandfather, was a king in Nzema land? Have you heard of him before? He was called Kaku Aka. Now, whenever you hear of Aka, you know they are Nzema. Yes. Kwame Nkrumah, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's grandfather, was called Kaku Aka. The first was a king. It is in the blood. Was a king of Nzema land, and Kwame Nkrumah to became what? The first president of what? Ghana. So it runs in the family. But this man did something that he has been remembered for that. What did he do? Have you heard of this bond? The bond of what? 1844. Signed by Commander Hill. With the 8 chiefs and later on 3 chiefs and then making 11 chiefs. On 6th March, Wednesday, 1844. The bond entails a lot. But Kaku Aka, when the bond was sent to him, he read it, he went through and said for him, he would never sign the bond. He said, why? He said, no. He said it in Twitter. Look, yes, sign bond here. Yeah, Toy fa mudie. Yeah, Toy fa mudie. I'm a kwesi buroni. Or the I am kwa. So he never did. He did not sign the bond. So this made the whites got angry, and then they waged war on them. He was sent to court and tried. Later on, he was sent to Cape Coast. Still, so he never said that. He never said that. I said, Nana, you didn't sign the bond. You said this and that. That's why you're not going to sign. I said, me, I didn't say anything. No, I did not say anything. So they tried him. And they said he was found guilty. So they give him capital punishment. They're going to buy him. Abi, you know. He said, no way. I would defend it. He said he never said anything. So Kwaku was there. And then 6 years later, and Uye, that was a great king. Nana Kaku Aka, the first king of Nzema land. The man was brave. And later on, do you know what the white said? They said, this man indeed was a legend. He has defended his conscience. You know, our colonial masters, they knew what they were doing. You know. Most of them knew it. Don't forget that they came as what? Missionaries to come and spread the good news. They came as what? Missionaries to come and spread the good news. So all that we were going through, some of them knew. They felt. But you know what happened in those days? There's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. And they did nothing. But when Kaku Aka, in his absence, he said, Kaku defended his conscience. And this thing passed through the genes, passed on like a marathon to a man who was born in 21st September 1909 at Nkrumah, to a lady called Nyaniba, Madam Nyaniba. And who is that person? Or who was that person? Dr. Osajifo Kwame Nkrumah. So Kaku Aka was the great-grandfather of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The man stood firm, fought, and defended his rights. He fought for his rights. Something that belongs to him. He fought for it. The same thing Dr. Kwame Nkrumah did. He fought for something that he thought belonged to Africa. Something that belonged to what? Africa. He fought for it. Kaku Aka fought for his rights. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah too fought for his rights. That is why when he came as a secretary to what? UGCC, United Gold Coast Convention, the slogan by then, he didn't like it at all. Self-government within the shortest possible time. When is this going to be short? And at what time is it going to be possible? And he said, no, self-government now. Led the CPP, Convention People's Party, won massively in 6th March 1957. Kwame Nkrumah said, Ghana, our beloved country, is free forever. Kwame Nkrumah had wanted to do a lot for Ghanaians. But little did he know, when he was in Hanoi, he was overthrown in 1966. Never came to Ghana. He went to Guinea, became a co-president for Guinea president. And in 1972, he died of skin cancer. And Kwame Nkrumah was a great man, like the great-grandfather, Kaku Aka. The man who the white said he has defended his conscience. So do you have conscience? Do we have conscience now? If we do, a certain thing I'm not going to do, we are not going to do. We will fight for what is us, what is ours. Kaku fought for his rights. The great man, indeed, was a great man. So they say charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. And it runs in the family. What the great-grandfather did, he also did the same. So Kaku Aka led a legendary life. Kwame Nkrumah too led a legendary life. This is a history that we should know. Sometimes when we know all this, it motivates us to do more. Like I said, I will bring you more history with the help of Master Manager Niger News. Until then, I say goodbye.